Some people became incredibly observant, not because life was peaceful, but because life taught them to notice everything. Tiny mood shifts, changes in tone, awkward silence, unspoken tension. While other children simply experienced life, some learned how to scan for emotional danger. Psychology doesn't officially call this traumatic intelligence, but many people deeply recognize the experience behind the phrase. A mind that became exceptionally alert through adaptation. Today, let's explore 5 signs this may feel familiar. But before we begin, if you enjoy emotional psychology and self-awareness content, like this video, comment if any of these signs feel personal, and subscribe to Inner Patterns. Stay until the end, because the final sign explains why highly aware people can still struggle emotionally. Sign 1. You notice tiny changes other people miss. Someone's tone shifts slightly. Their smile feels forced. A pause feels strange. And somehow, you notice immediately. While everyone else moves on, psychology shows that trauma-related hypervigilance can increase sensitivity to subtle emotional cues. The brain learns, pay attention, stay alert. Something might change. Over time, this can create extraordinary observational awareness. People may call you highly perceptive, but sometimes your nervous system simply learned to scan for warning signs early. Sign 2. You think 3 steps ahead. Before speaking, your brain runs scenarios. If I say this, what happens next? If they react badly, what's my backup? Most people call this overthinking, but adaptation often teaches prediction. When life feels unpredictable, the brain tries to reduce uncertainty through preparation. This can create strong strategic thinking, but it can also make relaxation difficult, because even in safe moments, your mind keeps preparing. Sign 3. You read people incredibly well. Someone says, "I'm fine," but you instantly sense they're not. You notice facial tension, hesitation, defensiveness, emotional mismatch. This looks like emotional intelligence, and sometimes it is. But for some people, people reading developed through adaptation, because understanding emotional unpredictability once felt necessary, not for connection, for safety, and that skill often stays. Sign 4. You struggle to turn your mind off. At night, your brain keeps going, replaying, analyzing, connecting, planning, even during quiet moments. Highly adaptive minds often stay mentally active because stillness once didn't feel emotionally safe. So even when life becomes calmer, the internal alarm system may keep running. People may admire your sharp mind, but they rarely see the exhaustion behind it. Sign 5. You're highly aware, but emotional safety still feels hard. This is the deepest sign. You may understand people well, spot patterns quickly, think strategically, read emotional situations accurately, but trust, relaxation, feeling emotionally safe? Still difficult. Because awareness built through adaptation is not the same as emotional security. A mind can become exceptionally sharp while the nervous system still expects unpredictability. That's not weakness, that's survival conditioning. Again, traumatic intelligence is not a clinical diagnosis, but the experience behind the phrase is real for many people. A mind becoming unusually alert because life demanded awareness. If this feels familiar, remember, the habits that helped you survive are not the same as the peace you deserve now. Awareness protected you. Healing teaches something equally powerful: calm. If this resonated, comment, "I notice everything." Subscribe to Inner Patterns for more emotional psychology and self-awareness content. And now that you recognize these patterns, watch our next video: Normal Habits That Are Actually Signs of Childhood Neglect.